guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Hardy and I'm so glad you're here. Today I just wanted to kind of film something, so I just sat down and did my makeup. So this is the look that I came up with. It's just a nice warm brown orange smoky eye. Smoky eyes are the easiest thing to do, so I just kind of wanted to film kind of my face routine and do some makeup. I'm really glad that y'all are here, so go ahead and subscribe before you leave and hit the bell button. Hit it so you can be notified every time that I upload. Give it a big thumbs up if you like this video. I can definitely do more like this. Join the party. Like I always say, we are growing tremendously. We're growing like a weed, and I could not be more excited. So thank y'all so much for your support. And other than that, with my big bushy hair and everything, let's get into this video. Let's just do it. Okay, so to start off today, I'm gonna be using the Lancome Le Base Pro. This is just a sample that I got. I've never used it before, so I'm just gonna try it out. It says that it is a perfecting makeup smoothing effect primer. So I'm just gonna grab some of that. And for foundation, I'm gonna be going in with the Rimmel Lasting Finish. I've never tried this, so I'm gonna just dig right into it and try it. It don't have a pump, it just has the base, so I'll just use my finger. Y'all excuse these little things on my face. I have them everywhere. I did some extractions on my face the other day, and everybody knows the outcome of that. So I'll just pounce this into my face. It says that it is a full coverage foundation. I'm not seeing the full coverage. So we're gonna build it up just a little and see if we can't get a little bit more full coverage so you can still see my spots. And usually when I put on full coverage foundation, there's no spots left. So we're gonna go in with the second round. The finish of it is actually pretty good, but I wouldn't call it a full coverage foundation. I would probably call it a medium, if that. For my little bump right here, I'm just gonna go in with some NYX HD Studio concealer. It's a concealer that pretty much matches my skin tone. So we'll let that sit on there for just a minute, let it dry down. And while I do that, I'll go in with my concealer. I'm using the same as I always, the Milani Retouch plus Erase Lifting Concealer. I really like this concealer. Those of y'all that watch, y'all know I've really been enjoying this. It's not so cakey, but it gives me the coverage that I need. As y'all can see, that's drying down. This HD concealer right here, it oxidizes very bad. And I got I thought I went really light on it, but obviously I didn't, because it oxidizes so bad. So just a heads up, if y'all do go purchase that, make sure you go 2 to 3 shades lighter than what your skin tone actually is, because of the simple fact of y'all can see how much it has oxidized since I put it on my skin. So we'll go in here and just blend this concealer out, blend it down for highlight, and I'll also put it on my eyes for my eyeshadow base. I bring it all the way up to my eyebrow. That way I get the same color and the coverage around the whole eye. And I'm gonna go in here and blend this out before we set it. Today I'm gonna be going in with the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. It's really good for dry skin. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this concealer on my little blemish right there. And anytime you go in with concealer, if you've waited a minute and it creases, go in with your finger and kind of warm it up. Make sure you have no creasing in there before you set. If you set with the creasing in there, that is how it's going to stay. So always make sure you have no creasing. Also, you always want to pat when you put this on. Don't drag it. Pat it on and put it anywhere that you have trouble with your makeup creasing. Like me, I always have a problem with it creasing right here, in my nose, and sometimes on my smile lines, and then also on my eyes and under my eyes. So I'm gonna let that sit just for a minute, and while I do that, I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula bronzer. It smells like coconuts and it smells so good. I know everyone raves about this, but honestly, if you don't have it, you should definitely go check it out. I think you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Ulta, you can get it at any drugstore, and it just gives you the right amount and the right color. It's absolutely beautiful. Anytime you contour, suck your cheeks in, go from your earlobes and follow your cheeks down. It helps slim the face. And also, if you have a big forehead like I do, you want to go in and put some on your forehead because it helps kind of shorten your forehead. If that makes sense. You always want to, not necessarily bronzer. I bronze before my contour just to give the little bit of the depth and the definition, because once we go in and contour, it'll actually look like we have shrunken our forehead because I got this big 5 head right here. So to contour, I'm going in with the Kokie Powder Contour Palette. You can get this at Walmart. I highly recommend it. And I'm just gonna mix these 2 shades. I always mix these 2 shades right here. It matches my skin tone. And when you contour, you do the same thing with the bronzer, but don't take it as far down. You want it right underneath that cheekbone, just so you can help carve that out and give the look and the definition of a slimmer face. So as you can see, it looks like my face has literally went like that, and it's absolutely beautiful. And same with the forehead. Just go in and get the areas that you want shrunken down. And as you can see, it has given me the definition of the smaller face, even though I don't have one. I'll go in and contour my nose. When contouring your nose, the biggest thing is that you want to go straight down the middle of your nose. Depending on your nose shape and how you like your nose to look, you can always go on YouTube and find somebody that has the same shaped nose that you have. I like to go down and kind of, and dig this out, and then I'll also put some on the end of my nostrils because I have such huge nostrils, and then also on the bottom to make it appear that I have a shorter nose. And then you go in here and just blend this out. When I'm done with that, I always go in with the banana powder right here, and I'll grab some of that powder, and I will squeeze my brush like this to make it a little bit thinner, and then I will go straight down the middle of my nose. And you want to make this as straight as possible because this is really what's going to carve out that contour. And also, if you want, you can go underneath your lips, make the appearance of you having a more pout to your lip. And we all know I have no lips, so I need as much help as I can possibly get. So now that I have all my contour, I'll just set the side of my face. And when you do this, you don't want to take it too high and you don't want to take it too low. This is just to highlight this cheek right here to make it seem like it's a very clean cut. Once I do that, I go in with a little bit of contour on my chin. Try to chop this chin, make it look a little bit more defined, and then also my double chin right here. My double chin is a family curse. I'm going to just dust away any excess that I have on my face. Underneath the eyes, on my nose, on my chin. And then I'm actually gonna let this sit here for just a moment. So I know everybody's different. Everybody applies their makeup in a different way, in a different fashion, in a different form. Me, I always do my eyebrows after my eye makeup. That way, because I do take my shadows so high. So when I take them, because of the hooded eyes and the downturned eyes, I always take my eyeshadow up high so you can actually, it appears that I have bigger eyes than what I do. So I always go in and do my eyebrows after. That way, if I need to clean them up, I can go in with the concealer and make that nice smooth line and give me some space in between my eyebrow and my eyeshadow. So for those of y'all that didn't know, that's why I do my eyebrows last. I know a lot of people do them first before they even get on the camera, but it's a beautification process, you know? If y'all don't love me for my scarry, holy eyebrows, then that's okay, because I love myself. And you should love yourself too. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because you are absolutely beautiful with and without makeup. So now that this has set for just a minute, I'm just gonna go in here and wipe this away, thus giving us a slimmer, beautiful face. After I have all of my foundation, my concealer, my set, my contour done, I go in and I actually set it while I do my eyes, just to kind of help the powder sink into the face. And once I do that, I'll just go in and kind of tap that into my skin, just to soak everything and set everything into place. And then I always go in with my blush and my highlight at the very end. It's just the way I do things. So for the eyes today, the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then also the Zulu Juvis Place. So I'm just digging into a transition shade, and I'm just gonna go in here and buff this all over my crease and my brow bone. Small circular motion. Okay, now going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I am going to use this right here. And along with that, I'm gonna make my own personal shade because I don't have the orange that I need. I'm gonna go in with this bright orange out of the Zulu palette. So I'll literally just dip back and forth to the color that I want. I want it to be a kind of a bright burnt orange. And then I'm gonna take the same brush and then just very easily go in here and lay this on. You want to go in with a very light hand, that way it don't streak. And you can go in circular motions, you can go in windshield motions, you can do whatever you please, as long as it gets the job done. And I'm going to keep this in my crease and a little bit above my crease. And going in with a smoky eye really doesn't have to be too neat. It's one of the easiest eye looks that you can do, because it doesn't have to be so precise. And the only thing that I recommend is that you go in and you find your eye shape and find what fits you the best. That is the biggest tip that I could give for a smoky eye. I need a mirror. Where's my mirror? Okay, so now digging into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be using this brown right here. Pack this all over the lid. So once I have that packed on, I'm going to grab just a little, ever so lightly, just a little on a clean blending brush. And then I'm going to go in here and gently and softly blend out this harsh line. And I'm going to take it into the crease first. Blend this out in my crease. And then once I hardly have anything left and the blending is almost done, I want to bring this up just a little bit above the crease, just to help with the definition of the shadows. Now again, with the blending, with the clean blending brush, I want to go in here and really blend this out. And if you don't like it, go in and just keep blending. Blend your life away until you can't blend no more. That is one of the other biggest tips and tricks that you can ever do, is go in and blend. If it takes you 10 minutes to blend this out, then blend it out. When in doubt, blend it out. With that dark brown shade, and we're gonna just get right in the lash line, snug it deep in there. But I don't want to take it all the way into the inner corner. I take it about 3/4 of the way. And now I'm going to go in with that burnt orange shade, and I'm just going to go in here and blend this out and really smoke this out. So for the inner corner highlight, I know I ranted about this on my products I regret buying, but I finally found a use for it. Go figure. So I'm gonna just dig into this shade right here. This is what I'm going to put into my inner corner, just to kind of really make this pop. And then I'm also gonna take it down onto my lower lash line where I didn't put the other shadow. My hair is so big it will hardly fit into the camera, and it's not even diffused yet, so. Oh, my hair. Okay, anyways, so to finish this off, we're just gonna go in with some blush and highlighter and lipstick. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Milani. This is the TEAROSE on my lashes. These are the style Mynkos and Lilly lashes. After that, I'm just gonna take my highlighter on the back of my beauty blender, and I'm going to just go in here and blend this out. Give me a good highlight going on. And then I'm just gonna take my finger, put it on my Cupid's bow, on the end of my nose, and down the bridge to help highlight in the middle of your nose. So for lipstick today, I'm going in with number 7, Caramel Silk. Okay, I had to scoot the camera back so I can get my big booty hair in here. Anyways, this is the final look, and I really hope that y'all like it. I just really wanted to sit down and film something today, and I really didn't know what to do, so I just did a nice warm smoky eye. Again, thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all again, and I'll see y'all in a couple days.